Konnichiwa, hello and welcome. This is Roy and it's the 90, and today I will be reviewing the Hiya Exquisite Basic Godzilla X Kong Godzilla 2024 Re-Evolved version. This figure is a well-detailed, well-articulated figure. You can pick this one up from Big Bad Toy Store. Well, when it comes back in stock for around the $50 price point, and I think he's a really good figure, and I got some pretty good positive things to say about him. So with that said, let's get things started. And now here we have the Hiya Toys Exquisite Basic Godzilla X Kong, the new Empire Godzilla 2024 Re-Evolved version. As you can see, this figure is well sculpted, well painted, and well detailed. This one looks like he kind of has been in more of a dry desert-like environment. As you can see, his skin looks a little bit more tannish than the 2019 version of this figure. He is very sharply sculpted. As you can see, these smaller little bumps and ridges and all the scales in his skin all throughout his body. You can feel them on this figure very well. He has a very chiseled chest sculpt, as you can see right there, and he looks really cool. His face sculpt is very nicely done, and we can see some good details in his eyes, looking very movie accurate and realistic. And best of all, these come at a much lower, much affordable, much cheaper price tag than the SH Monster Arts line, which I will no longer be getting into for the foreseeable future. I will be sticking to Hiya Toys Exquisite Basic figures and other more lower cost lines. So I can't promise that every single figure review on this channel will be Godzilla figures or anything kaiju related moving forward. Like I said, I am bringing more variety to this channel because I understand that not everybody's going to have the same interest, and I also do have other interests as well. But anyway, with that said, getting into articulation, the head can look up about that much, we can look down about that much, we can look right, left, and that's about it. The head can rotate all the way around a full 360. The head is on a barbell style ball joint. We do have a jaw articulation, so we can open that mouth about that wide, and we can see those very fearsome, very sharp looking pearly whites in there, looking very nice. His teeth are a weathered bone white colorization. We have kind of like this sort of, I would say, darker pinkish purple colorization inside of his mouth. His tongue is very nicely sculpted and well detailed. We could see all the inner linings and veins in his tongue looking nice. His tongue is also articulated, which is really cool. We see the very realistic pink membrane inside of his mouth, so we do see some hints of that, looking really nice, very sharp, very movie accurate. I really like it for the price. For the $50 to $60 price range, these are not going, I mean, for what they are, they're still kind of pushing it, but it's not going to break the bank like an SH Monster Arts figure will. Technically, these are fairly affordable. I would say they're not technically super cheap, but they're more in the I would say fairly affordable range. The shoulders on the arms are on ball joints, so you can rotate them all the way around a full 360 like so. About that much, both arms, and you could bring them out about that much and back in about that much. The arms are we do have an elbow swivel, so we can swivel those elbows all the way around a full 360 like so. We do have a hinge joint at the elbow as well, so we can bend those elbows about that much and bring them back about that much. Same is true with the other arm. We can bend that elbow about that much and bring it back about that much. The waist, the hips is on a independent ball joint as well, so we can rotate the waist all the way around a full 360. But we do have to be careful because those dorsal spines do clash together if we do that. And we do have an ab crunch, so we can actually have him look down a little further if we want to, and we can push him back. The hips are on ball joints, so we can move them out about that much and back in about that much. The hands are on ball joints, so we can swivel them all the way around like so, and we can rock them back and forth, and best of all, they stay on really, really well. Unlike the Hiya Toys Exquisite Basic Godzilla 2014, which, yeah, the hands like to pop off like nothing. Now, getting back to the hips can rotate all the way around a full 360, like so. So, although they can be a bit stiff due to the sculpt, but they move really, really well. The knees on this figure are double jointed, very similar to the SH Monster Arts figures, so we can bend the knees very good, like so. The ankles, the feet are on ball joints, so we can move the feet, so we can rotate them all the way around a full 360 like so, and we can rock them forward and back. The tail is on. We do have a tail that is multiple segments on multiple different ball joints, so we can move the tail about this much and about that much, and we can move it very fluidly. We do have really good sharp detail in the dorsal spines there, going from the top of his neck all the way down to where they taper off at the tip of the tail. This figure is very articulated. We can put him in a swimming pose if we choose to, so we can put him like that, like so, and we can have him like he's swimming through the water. These figures are really good, and they come at a, I would say, fairly affordable price tag. Although, like, the King Ghidorah figures do range upwards of $100. But if you're just looking for like a Hiya Toys Exquisite Basic Godzilla, those are technically will run you about like 50 to 60. Mostly like around the $50 to $55 range. The costs may vary depending on there's taxes and shipping involved with the MSRP sales price, so that may vary. Although, like, if you are on a strict budget, like, these might be okay, but definitely steer clear of the SH Monster Arts figures, because I was overdrafting my bank account just to review those on my channel, and then that just wasn't good, because I thought, like, this was the only thing this channel was known for, and that wasn't a good way of thinking. But anyway, I will be getting into much cheaper, more cost-effective lines moving forward. And with all that said, I will now be getting into my final verdict, which is my final thoughts and opinions on this figure, and giving him a final score. So with that said, let's get things going with that. And now for my final verdict, which is my final thoughts and opinions on the Hiya Toys Exquisite Basic Godzilla X Kong Godzilla 2024 Re-Evolved figure here. If I have to give him a score, a rating, I'm rating these figures on detail, articulation, and playability. The detail on these figures are top-notch. I really like them. I think they're really good. The articulation is symmetrical throughout the body. The detail is symmetrical, so we don't have any arms or legs or any limbs that are one longer than the other and shorter than the other, so that is good. The playability with these figures is very good. Well, with this one anyway, is very good. It doesn't fall apart or pop apart very easily, so if you want to play with this one and battle with other figures, that's not anything you necessarily need to worry about. Although his head can pop off if you want to pop it off, but that is optional. These pieces on top of his head, his neck is sort of these rubber sleeves. His neck is a barbell style ball joint, like I mentioned, so he can come apart at the head, but it's not going to happen unless you like really pull it. So with that said, my final score on this one, if I have to give him a final score, drumroll please, I would have to give him a well-deserved knocked out of the park 5 out of 5 stars, because like I said, he's fairly affordable. These figures are cost effective, won't cost you nearly as much as an SH Monsters figure, so it's not going to hurt your bank account nearly as much. Like I said, the detail is really good, top notch, very sharply detailed, well sculpted. Paint applications is movie accurate, and the articulation is really good as well, and the playability is also high quality. So yeah, that's why I give this one a 5 out of 5 stars score, because this one is a figure that I feel is well worth it for the price, that you cannot go wrong with. I know I'm clearly not disappointed with this one, and if you are a big time Godzilla fan and you're looking for highly articulated, highly detailed figures at a fairly affordable price, the Hiya Toys Exquisite Basic line is definitely a highly recommended line to go with. Yeah, don't do like me and try to collect both like I was originally doing, and reviewing them on this channel or your channel, because you thought like just like the high-end stuff was like the only figures that you were getting known for reviewing, but I was also reviewing these at the same time. That's why all my original uploads got deleted, but I am doing this all over again. So yeah, I hope things go much smoother moving forward from this point, because I will be sticking within my budget to collect figures and do this channel now, and not going over budget, so I won't be doing any more SH Monsters moving forward, because I just feel like they're just not worth it anymore. But I will still do Hiya Toys, and I will just add more variety of more cheaper figures from other lines moving forward. So yeah, even if you know, the Godzilla is not the only thing you're interested in as well, I will be uploading more figures from other franchises as well. So you know, if you are a subscriber, you might notice we share some common interests, so definitely keep an eye out. But anyway, with that said, I just want to say thank you guys for watching. Thank you all so much for your time. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and as always, stay safe, take care, God bless, and peace out.